Hi, if you're looking to sell your home yourself in the latter part of 2020, if you're looking to sell for sale by owner, I've got some tips, 8 tips on how to sell your home for sale by owner. The last tip probably is the most important during our current pandemic. Hi, my name is Carolyn Chebaro. I am a professional realtor. I've been licensed and working full-time for over 20 years in a large metropolitan area. The purpose of this YouTube video and this YouTube channel is to help you sell your home yourself, to give you ideas and tips on how to sell your home yourself, because I am here to tell you you can sell your home yourself. You just need a sort of a guide, a plan, some sort of formula. So that's the purpose of this YouTube channel. Let me go on to the first step. Number one is to price your home correctly. And when I mean correctly, it's what the market will bear, the market value of your home. Now, there's a couple of reasons why you want to do that. The first one is that it will sell at the price, at the market value price. Also, it will sell in a timely manner, depending on the market circumstances. And the third thing is, if you are overpricing a home, it will sit on the market. No one will look at it. And the longer it sits on the market, the more people think, well, that house has been on the market for a long time. There must be something wrong with it. So you never want to get into that position. And then the fourth thing is that if the person or the potential buyer is getting a mortgage, is securing a mortgage, well, the property needs to have a certain value so that the bank will loan against that value. And that is done typically through an appraisal. I've done a video on that. I'll put it there. But make sure that you price your home correctly, because otherwise you're really, really pushing up against a wall. The second step to selling your home yourself is to make sure you do the repairs before you put the house on the market. And there's a whole host of reasons why you want to do that. But mainly, the person purchasing the home, especially if they are getting a mortgage, and even if they're not, they will be doing inspections to make sure that the home is it functions correctly. They might be doing roof inspections and a whole host of things. I've done a video about that. I'll put it there. But if you don't do the repairs first and you then have that inspection, you can be guaranteed that it's going to cause friction between you and the buyer, which isn't so bad, but they're going to ask you for a discount. And that discount is typically way more than the actual cost of doing the repairs. So number two is do the repairs first. Step number three is the legal side of selling your home yourself for sale by owner. You can go try and do this on your own, but my advice to you is to seek legal advice. Don't do it on your own. This is probably your largest asset, and you don't want to miss anything along the way because there's bits and pieces that need to all be in place. Very, very important. Do not go to one of those big box stores, buy a contract, and assume that that's going to work. You need to seek legal advice. And of course, that's going to cost you money, but in the long run, it will save you money, guaranteed. Step number four, before you put your home on the market for sale by owner, you need to know the bottom line, meaning you need to know all the costs that are involved in selling your home, and you also need to know your mortgages so that you will have an idea of the funds that you will walk away with. Because sadly, if you've purchased your home at the wrong time, you might not have enough equity in the home. So that's why you need to know what the mortgage is before you put the home on the market. And that's really one of the first steps. And also, hate to burst your bubble, but there will be costs no matter who sells your home, whether it be a realtor or you sell it yourself for sale by owner. There will be costs that you will incur. You will, as I said on the previous step, you will have to pay legal fees. Smart move. You will have to pay the equivalent of taxes, sales taxes along the way. You will have to pay for the title work to make sure that the property actually is clear of any encumbrances. And so those are all the things that you need to know before you put your home on the market. Now, before I get to step number 5, I just want to say that I will put a link to this transcript below. So if you want to print this out or save it, you will have it. Now, step number 5 is you have to prepare your home for sale. Now, what I mean by prepare your home for sale, it's not doing repairs. It is talking about doing the things that make the home enticing and enhancing to a potential buyer. That starts on the outside, making sure it's got curb appeal, and I will put a link right over here to more information about that. But also as you step into the home, you'll want to make the home very, very appealing to potential buyers. And I've got a couple of tips on that, and I will put links below for that information. But you want to, and you have to remove all your pictures, you have to remove all the clutter, you have to remove extra furniture. You want to make it very, very appealing so that the buyer actually sees themselves. Number 6, big part of selling your home yourself for sale by owner is that you want to market the home. And you can do that online, through social media. You can also do it offline traditionally, and the key there is to tell everyone that you know that you're selling your home yourself. And you can do this verbally. You can do this in terms of an email and ask them to forward it on. You can create flyers and distribute them to people in any of your networking groups that you might have. You can even in a supermarket or your religious organization, but you need to tell everyone that you're selling your home yourself. And also a really important thing is to tell your neighbors. First of all, out of courtesy, because you're leaving and you might have people come to look at the home. I'll discuss that further towards the end of this video. But also quite often they have somebody that wants to live in the neighborhood, or they know somebody, whether that be a family or a friend. Just to make sure you tell your neighbors that your home is for sale by owner. Now, I briefly mentioned marketing your home on social media. And so step number 7 is just to give you a little more in-depth look at marketing your home for sale by owner online. And one site that I use is Facebook Marketplace. It's a free site, and you can load up as, I think it's about 50 photographs. You can actually put descriptions of the photos and give a description of the home. Facebook Marketplace is very, very good. It will give you great exposure. 2 other sites are, you could put it onto Trulia, and then it gets dispersed that way, and Zillow. So I would look into that. A big tip is make sure you look at the costs of doing any other additional marketing, because there are websites that will enable you to put your listing on their site, but there are costs that are involved. And if you do that, of course, you want to refer back to making sure you know all the costs that are involved in selling your home for sale by owner. And what I mentioned in the very beginning, the last tip that I can give you is that you will have to show your home. And the old traditional way of selling your home for sale by owner is by bringing people into your home. But you don't really want to do that now. So the best way in which you can do that is to show your home virtually. And all you really need to have is a smartphone to do that. And these smartphones are very, very good. The key is it doesn't need to be professional. because when you make it professional, it can turn some people off. They really want to have a feeling of the home, and who else can give a better feel for the home than the homeowner? So don't worry if it doesn't look professional. I have created a series of videos on that topic. I will put that there. There's different types of virtual tours that we in the real estate industry are using, and there's absolutely no reason why you can't use those yourself. Well, that is it. Selling your home for sale by owner in 2020. What a wild year. If you have any questions, just leave them below. As I said, I will put a transcript to this video below so you can print that out, use it as a guide. And if you have liked this video, please give it the thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Until my next video, I wish everyone a good day. Toodles. Stay safe.